nothing. I know that's a good battery. One of the greatest things about an old boat is trying to figure out what in the hell's wrong with it. Just tried to start it, wouldn't start. I'm thinking this guy's the culprit right there. So I'll put a new connector on that and give it another shot. So climbing up out of there and hitting the key. Fingers crossed. Sweet. We have running. Got this whole beast working, and discovered a pretty serious problem. Not good. Not at all. Gotta find out what's needing replaced. Alright, we got this new little Groco flapper valve. Spring check Sabassy. I'm going to put that in this guy over here. See if she still leaks. Alright, I got this nylon piece cross threaded into there because I missed. A cross thread's as good as a weld. No water coming out of that vent hose. Good morning. Ow! This is the second 5-gallon can, so I've got 10 gallons of fresh diesel. The weather is crap. I'm gonna try to get this thing upriver to a spot that's closer to my house right now. All right, that's all dealt with. Hang out over there for a while. Well, I can see the fuel down there. Apparently I'm bleeding from somewhere. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's deep as shit, too. I'm attempting the Maiden Voyage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified. It's running. It's not leaking. There's lots of fuel. Still scary as shit. Yeah. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. Oh, this is scary. Really scary. Pointed in the right direction. Fucking terrifying. It's a much bigger boat than I've ever been on before. I have absolutely no depth. No depth finding abilities. going places. For better or worse, I'm on my way. My heart's going. And we're moving all at like 1 knot right now. I'm going to tie a little piece of string to this wheel to show where straight is, because I don't have any angle finder. There goes safety right there. I do not know where I'm going or how to get there. I haven't been this excited in a while. So we'll just see. Here's our trip so far. We've gone 0.4 miles. We're cruising along at a very slow 2 knots. And we've been going for 13 minutes. I definitely need a bigger screen, and probably not to rely on a phone for a navigation aid, but that's all I have right now. My big problem is I'm at 90% battery on my phone right now, and I'm not sure if it'll last the entire time. Because at 2 knots it's going to take me like 6 hours. So I can either bump up the speed, which when I raise the RPMs of the engine, it makes a god-awful racket, something squeaking down there. I think it's the alternator. I think it's probably fine, but the problem is the alternator belt actually powers the water pump also. So right now my cooling system seems to be working flawlessly. The inlet into the heat exchanger is hot, and the output from the heat exchanger is cold, and the engine is not overheating. So everything is working. I've got water, my raw water pump is working. Everything's working right now. So I'm afraid to push it too much harder. This is an old boat that hasn't been run in a while, so I may just end up running 2 knots for hours and hours. So we'll just see. Alright, well here's where things stand right now. I am some amount of miles from my original location, and I actually have no idea where I am. My phone didn't look like it was going to make it through the whole trip, so I turned it off. I believe if I stay to the center of this channel, I won't run aground. So basically I'm just going, and I'm moving again about 2 knots, and I can't really squeeze any more speed out of this thing because it feels like it's going to fall apart if I do. So I'm not in danger of sinking, but I am in danger of just ending up out here after dark and freezing to death. I'm already very cold because I'm wet. I started out wet. I was planning on a 2-hour, 3-hour trip, and it's going to be at least 7 hours at this rate. So I'm just kind of wishing myself luck and hoping for the best. I turned my phone off in case I need it later. I'm hoping to save the battery as long as possible. I do have insurance on this boat, and with that insurance I got the towing option, which allows for freshwater towing. So if all else fails, I can call them and have them tow me. I also need the phone to be able to call a bridge because I'm going to be going through a railroad bridge that I need to have lifted for me. So that is where I am right now. There should be only one point in this whole stretch of this channel where I need to be on one side or the other, and I don't remember which. So hopefully I choose wisely. And if I don't, well, then I won't be moving anymore. We'll see. Well, things keep getting better and better. called my tow people and they said they can get to me tomorrow if they have time. So I'm trying to piece something together and try to get moving again myself, since obviously if you want help, you gotta do it yourself around here. So show you what I'm working on here. Here's the output shaft to the transmission and the drive, or the prop shaft here. Right there. So there's supposed to be a key that goes in here, and it's not there, as you can see. So what I got going on here is I stuck a bolt through there, and there's actually a hole corresponding so it comes out, but I don't have a nut to put on it to hold it in. So I tried doing some strapping, just get a strap on it and kind of tie that in place and get it to hold in. It doesn't seem very solid, so I'm going to use, I've got this other bolt here that I pulled out of somewhere else, which, yeah, that held my exhaust system up, but I think this will be long enough. I've got a nut for it, a Nylox nut. Now it's too small for the hole, so there's going to be some play, so it may end up shearing off again, but I guess you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm out here all alone. I can't really, there's nothing else I can do. I gotta get out of here. I'm kind of in the middle of the river right now. I threw an anchor out. I'm safe, but I can't stay here forever. Got no food, nothing to drink but Red Bull. So I'm just gonna do what I can to make this thing happen. So hopefully we'll be back moving again soon. I got the prop shaft turning and I am moving again. Unfortunately, I'm going to just go ahead and head back in defeat at the moment. Feel bad about it, but it's either 5.5 to 7 hours against the wind to try to get out into the Willamette and then out into the Columbia and then up, or I've got maybe 2 hours back to where I started. Have until the end of the month to get the boat out, so I'll find something better to secure that prop shaft with and bring a socket set so I can tighten the alternator and stop all this squealing and rattling, hopefully, and then I can actually get some speed out of this thing. But it's already late. It's starting to get towards dark right now, and I mean, it's just time to call it a day and accept that that I need to fix a couple more things before I go out. I really got to say it's great that now that I've accepted defeat, completely given up and headed back, things seem to have smoothed out as far as the engine and everything. It's still got a little squeak to it, but currently I'm going 4.0, 4 knots. 4 knots, that's double the speed I was before, with zero problems, no prop shaft problems. That bolt seems to be holding in there. I'm still going back though. It's getting dark real quick, as you can see. Wow, it's lighter on this than it is in real life. But either way, it's gonna be dark soon. I gotta give up for today. I'm gonna head home, do some video editing, see if I can get that last video up, and then start on this one, and hopefully tomorrow I can come down with some tools and get this all squared away and try again.